Do you feel like your life is stuck on pause? Perhaps you have a boring job that pays the bills but stifles your creative spirit. Or maybe you feel out of ideas on how to find the right path and pursue what you're truly meant for. Or maybe you know what direction you need to go, but feel as if you're paralyzed by fear and self-doubt. Knowing you're meant for something more, but feeling held back by invisible barriers. Other common signs include constantly procrastinating on things that matter to you, feeling uninspired, or feeling like you don't have a purpose, or you might doubt your ability to change your situation. The first step to getting unstuck is understanding that it's okay to feel this way. This is very important. Why? Because if you're not on your own side, there is a good chance that you'll not have the courage to get out of your comfort zone, which is what it takes to get unstuck. Having the fear of unknown is a natural part of being human. It's reasonable, for instance, to wonder if I'll still be able to pay the bills if I pursue what I love. Acknowledging these thoughts and hesitations and still supporting your right to feel satisfied by doing what you really care for and love is crucial because it is the first step to snap out of stagnation and do what needs to be done. And it doesn't mean you'll have to risk everything. If you, for example, wish to start your own business, you don't need to start by risking everything and quitting your job when you don't even know whether your idea would work or not. Instead, you can embrace the idea of working harder and for longer hours for a while, maybe even a couple of years, while having your boring job that pays the bills. As you get closer each day to have the possibility to give what you love all of your time. Though there's still a chance of getting disappointed if the idea you had doesn't work. But you'll never know unless you try. It will be challenging for a while, especially since it often involves working without immediate satisfaction or reward. However, this approach allows you to pursue your dream without the risk of losing your income. Our fears aren't the only factors that can keep us stuck. Limiting beliefs can have the same effect. These are the narratives we tell ourselves, such as, "I'm not good enough," "It's too late for me," or "I will fail anyway." Recognizing and addressing these beliefs can significantly help in overcoming obstacles and moving forward. Sometimes we aren't aware of what keeps us stuck. For instance, you might be surprised to discover that the very idea of success scares you because it's often associated with social pressure, or that deep down you might be dealing with a repressed inner voice that you don't pay attention to consciously, but it injects self-doubt into your creative ideas, staining them all day. One of the ways to discover them is by writing a couple of pages every day without thinking, letting the words come without knowing what they're going to be. When I did this for the first time, I was surprised to find some of the thoughts that were in the back of my mind. You can also simply ask yourself, what do I really want? What is stopping me from getting it? How should I achieve it, and what am I afraid of? You can then write down whatever that comes to your mind. Meditation and visualization can also help clear the mind and quiet the noise of doubt and fear, connecting you to your inner wisdom. Here's a simple practice. Sit in a quiet place with a pen and paper near you and focus on your breath and try to sense how it feels when the air passes through your nostrils or when it goes to your lungs. After a few minutes, visualize your ideal life. What does it look like? How does it feel? How do you feel when you're in that environment? Ask yourself, what is one small step I can take today to move toward that vision? Now focus on your breathing again. At the same time, be open to the ideas that might come to your mind. Watch your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Let them come and go. Think of yourself as a witness. If suddenly a thought or a vision comes that could be a step toward your goal and ideal life, write it down. Now, let's get back to writing. This time, write down a belief that you think is holding you back. For example, if I start a YouTube channel, who's gonna come listen to me? Or, I don't have a degree, so I can't do that. Identify whatever it is that tells you you can't do or achieve something. Then challenge it. Ask yourself, is this absolutely true? Seek reasons and examples to disprove those limiting beliefs. Then replace them with empowering beliefs. For example, I am capable and resourceful, and find real evidence to support this new belief. Even if you can't think of anything at that moment, consider past experiences where you've demonstrated capability and resourcefulness. Reflect on times when you have successfully learned something new or overcome a challenge without formal qualifications. You can add to this list some of your helpful characteristics like perseverance, adaptability, and creativity that can significantly strengthen your empowering beliefs. For example, if your limiting belief is about the lack of university degree, perhaps you can challenge it by recognizing your perseverance in learning new skills independently. If those ways didn't work, don't be disappointed. You just need better tools. And one of the best ones is EFT tapping. I have several videos offering guided EFT tapping sessions, including one where I guided a session to get rid of limiting ideas and beliefs. I'll share it at the end of this one. Also, it's always helpful to find inspiring people who have been where you are now and have done what you want to do and succeeded. YouTube's full of them. Then try to imagine yourself having done the same and being where they are now, and be open to the ideas that might come to you about the steps you should take to go in that direction. When an idea comes to your mind, write it down and start acting right away, because ideas don't stay in your mind forever. If you suddenly had an inspiration about, for instance, learning a new skill, don't say, I'll do it tomorrow. You don't know what might happen then. Something might come up. to make you completely forget about it. Start searching and seeing videos about it and learn something that will get you a bit closer to your goal right away, and continue working on it every single day. If you repeat doing this daily, over time, you will get used to taking practical steps toward your goals. And do you know what happens then? With each step that you take, you will leave some of your fears and doubts behind. The key is to start small and move intentionally toward what feels aligned with your passions and goals. Pay attention to the quiet voice inside you that draws you towards something new or encourages you to revisit a past hobby. Before starting this channel, I felt compelled to write again, something I hadn't done for a long time. I even nearly finished the book, but then I realized I preferred connecting with people through videos like this. But then each video begins with writing, so acting on that initial impulse got me somewhere that I didn't expect in the beginning, but that it is even more fulfilling. You might also start in one place and later shift direction. The important thing is to respond to that nudge and act on it, because it's often a sign of where your passions lie. While it's essential to act on those impulses, you don't have to make drastic changes like quitting your job or making significant financial decisions right away. Instead, find ways to ease into taking action based on your inspirations and ideas. Take a course on weekends. Dedicate an hour a day to practice something, or explore your interests in manageable ways. This allows you to learn and adapt without feeling overwhelmed or risking your stability. Large goals can feel daunting, but breaking them into smaller, bite-sized tasks makes them achievable. For instance, if you want to write a book, start by drafting a few pages a day. If you want to switch careers, begin by researching the field or networking people within the industry, and start taking practical steps in your free time. Every step forward, no matter how small, deserves recognition. Celebrating these moments keeps you motivated and reinforces your belief that you're on the right path. By taking those small steps, you build momentum, and momentum builds confidence. Moving forward becomes easier every day, and as you continue, the initial hesitation fades, getting replaced by a growing belief in your ability to achieve your goals. While you work daily to get where you want to be, it is essential to stay connected to the universal intelligence that is always with us and ready to help if we ask. It means seeking guidance and help at every step rather than relying solely on analytical thinking. One of my teachers used to say, "Always work and pray," emphasizing the balance between effort and seeking inspiration. By tuning into your inner wisdom, which is connected to that ultimate source, you open yourself to insights that can guide your journey. Remember, you don't have to figure out everything with your mind alone. Ask for inspiration and help, and they will come. Getting unstuck is all about making progress. Remember that you are capable of incredible growth, and your dreams are within reach. But you don't have to do it overnight. So celebrate every step, even when you realize that it wasn't the right one. Eventually, even those will get you where you want to be by helping you learn and grow. Take care.